Hello guys and welcome back to another book journaling video. Today we're going to be doing my November book journal. If you did not catch the October book journal, we do have a whole video of that on the channel as well as part of BOOKMAS, I believe. Here is a little recap of what we did last month. Super cute. Love how it turned out. And we are going to start fresh with November. I did read 18 books in November and I had a horrible reading month. So many low ratings. Pretty much everything I'm going to be using, aside from a few stickers from Amazon, is either from my shop. You can use the code INSTA10 for 10% off, or you can use any of our lovely PR people's codes. Chris, who edits his videos, his code is Chris15. You can see the rest of them on the website. But in my shop, I just recently started offering these, which are the book covers, which are print and cut, formatted to fit with the SPC book version 2. So we have all of the books that I read this month here. We have got, for the books that I plan on doing highlights on, some journaling deco from my shop. We've got Christmas 1, Fantasy, and Kisses. We'll go over that in detail when we get to it. From Amazon, we have some red flower flat lays because I am going with a red color scheme. We have got the Months V2 from my besties shop, Scribble Prints Co., as well as the Reads sampler, the Stars V2, the box, these box stickers, I don't know Roman numerals, so there's that, and the book V2. And then from my shop, we are going to be using the Shattered Red foil color. We have got arrows, stars, dots, flower 2, ink spill, and divider 2. And we do have some custom quotes from my shop as well, which I do offer as like something you can pick up. I'm gonna need to move this closer to me. I may need to adjust you guys just a little bit. Yeah, but we are just gonna jump right into it. The way I like to start this out is by putting that there. Then I have a bunch of scrap paper right here that I'm gonna be using to like test out pencil colors and such. So we're gonna put in November Reads. I'm picking this font because that's what I've used like this whole month. Next year, I do plan on using not only different fonts, but I do plan on using markers instead of colored pencils. But I'm already so deep into the month, into the year, that it felt kind of crazy to like now switch to using markers. So we're just gonna finish this up. This is like my test year of a book journal. I didn't start this book journal until like July, and then I back did all of the other months, which was so fun. But if you can't tell, I'm like barely made a dent into this book journal, and the year is pretty much over because like I haven't highlighted a lot of books, or if I have highlighted them, I've still like put like 5 other books on the page. So I plan on like trying to use more of my book next year. But yeah, we did read 18 books. You're gonna see a lot of 3 stars around these parts. I'm gonna need to open my computer and pull up Goodreads though, because I'm filming on both my phone and my camera. And I will need that to see my ratings because I don't particularly remember. I'm just gonna go down the line. We'll just start with this divider. And again, I'm using the Shattered Red foil color from my shop. And we will grab, maybe this one would be nice, or yeah, I think I'm actually gonna put down one of these first. What do we want to put down first from here? Put this one down first, like this, and I will just trim off anything that's like over the edge. It'll be an NBD situation. And then, what else did I want to use? I want to use one of these. These Amazon stickers are like so hard for me to peel off for some reason. Okay. Then I will take some scissors and just do boop, 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 and toss that. Hate that I'm not filming this with my forward-facing camera. I almost always do. I don't know what I was thinking today, but here we are. Then if you do have the phobia of dots, look away from this sheet, but I'm gonna be, oops, I just accidentally ripped off a star. I'm gonna be using my Dots Deco here, again in Shattered Granite, if you can like, it's hard to like see how pretty this foil is when you're not in person, but hey, I'm just gonna put in a couple of big ones and then we'll move into the medium size. I'm sure I'm bothering somebody with how I'm taking these off, and I do apologize. I'm bothering myself, if that helps. And then we'll put in some little tiny little doodads in here. Just wherever you see fit. I like things to sparkle, okay? It's just like my personality is sparkly shit. Okay, that'll be the header. I have to go open my Goodreads. Okay. We're gonna start with a journey of 3-star reads. You can fit 3 across pretty well in this book journal. So I'm just gonna put these in. We're gonna start with this. I'm so excited to not have to use glue for these. Ugh. I'm gonna need to space this out better. These are removable matte sticker paper from Scribble Prints Co. Makes it so easy if you need to like adjust something. I did finish a sheet, put her in the trash. Into the trash she goes. Also, there was another sticker sheet that I thought I took out, and now I fear that I put back in to the bin of doom, and that's slightly concerning. Oh, I found it pretty quickly. I do have this, which is like the award for my favorite book of the month, which I only had 2 5-stars, so shouldn't be too difficult. Grab 3 of these, put them underneath here to give these books their ratings. Also, I'm trying to get this done within 30 to 45 minutes because Chris just ordered us food, and I want to eat it when it gets here. I may have to just take a break from this video. That's also like a distinct possibility. So the first book I read was The School for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan. Oops. The second book that I read was this one, which is A Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke. And then I read The Surrogate Mother by Frida. Perfect. So I'm going to color in the spines with a marker or a pencil that seems like fit. This is like a perfect match for The School for Good Mothers. That's actually like perfection match. Grab just like a bright ass orange. Perfect. For The Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder. If you want to know my thoughts and feelings on these videos, I think most of them, not all of them, but most of them will be up by the time you see this. This one might not be in a video. No, maybe. Oh, this was in the spinner wheel color video. This was in its own individual video where I like made recipes from the book. And then the surrogate mother is reading my 5-star authors book video. But all of these books were 3 stars. I say it like disappointed, not that 3 stars is bad, okay? We will go back in 1 second once I put all my stars in for these books. I mean, my sheet of stars will go longer with lower rated books. That's at least something. Oh my god, I think I forgot a book. Oh my god, I forgot a book. I'm pissed. I'm so mad. How did I do that? I will be leaving one blank for the housemaid's wedding book and putting that in at a later date because I don't want to get everything up and running again. Here's my rating system. 5 stars, obsessed, will live with me forever. 4 stars, pretty good, not perfect. 3 stars is good, not mad about it. 2, not for me, maybe for others. And 1, hate, what the fuck is this? So like, none of these books are like horrible, but they're just like also not good, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna put a divider in, and then we'll do another 3 books. And then the next page, we'll do our first highlight. This is where we're going to be already going out of order, but that's fine by me. We will just put this here. Then we have another sheet bites the dust. Into the trash she goes. But yeah, somehow I missed the housemaid's wedding. Like I said, I will make it, just not today. Because I'd have to plug in my color printer, get my cutting machines going. I just like don't want to. So I will leave it blank. And like, I don't want to waste paper. So I will like throw it on a sheet later on. So here we are going to do the dinner list by Rebecca Searle. Then we have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Those are the other books that are in that 5-star author series or video. And then we have Let Him In by William Friend, which is in my finishing my TBR video. I don't know if that's like helpful or like interesting or if you guys care about what videos they're featured in, but I will just let you know, and if you don't like it, let me know in the comments, because this video will go up before I do film my December one, so I can get the feedback. It's kind of like a darker gray that I'm looking for. Yeah, this is the color I'm looking for. To Miss Daisy Jones. I think Daisy Jones and the Six was quite overrated, IMO, but it was still good. I still gave it 4 stars because I really liked the end, but like the beginning and middle was kind of rough, if I'm being honest. The dinner list was 4 stars. It's very good. It's like a magical realism book where like the main character shows up to her birthday dinner, and it's her friend had asked her like back in college if you could have dinner with 5 people dead or alive, who would they be? And they're all there at her birthday dinner, and it's like all to teach her like different things about her life. But very good. Highly recommend. Gave it 4 stars. And Daisy Jones and the Six, I feel like it doesn't like need me to talk about it. It's already very well known, well received. I think that's gonna be. Do I want to like add deco in there? I can't tell. I feel like sometimes it looks like too much, but then sometimes it looks plain without it. I'll add a little. I think I kind of overdid it last month, so we'll just do like a bit. And then Let Him In is a book that I buddy read with a friend, and it's one of those books where I think if I wasn't buddy reading it, I may have honestly given it a lower rating, but we were both reading it together, and the whole time we're like, what the fuck did I just read? What is this book? What is happening? I don't get it. And it's like a book where you don't ever really get the answers, and it has an incredibly unsatisfying ending. And I think we both ended up giving it 3 stars because the ending was just like so disappointing. And like the premise of the book is there's this dad, Elfie, and his wife recently died in some sort of unknown accident that you don't know for a really long time. And his daughters come into his room because they've started seeing a man at the end of their bed. And it's like about that, and yeah, it's something. Okay, next up we are gonna be doing The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer, which I do have a full spoiler-filled reading vlog up. This was a book club pick. I loved it, and I gave it 5 stars. Pretty much every 5-star read that I have, I do like some sort of highlighting it situation. And that's going to be no different with this book. We have a quote. We have a picture. My cutting could not have been more crooked if it tried. We're going to like attempt to fix this. I should have cut it on my silhouette, but I didn't. So there's that. I freaking loved this book. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, the ink spills kind of look like blood because of the red color, but it's what I chose to do. Okay, that was bad placement on my part. It's all good. It's all good, you know? Much better. This is on sticker paper, so make life easier. There we go. We'll pop that in there, and then more of my books. We will put the lovely book here, and I think I might layer like a flower. Oh, actually, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have this awesome fantasy deco, and I did it in blue hollow pebble foil. I don't know which camera you can see it better in, but I love blue hollow pebble. It's so good. I'm gonna pop this just right here. I'm gonna put the quote here, and then I'm gonna put the deco around it. I did it in blue hollow pebble because the cover of the book is very blue. Getting like these garlic, it was called like dough nuggets, and it's literally like bite-sized pieces of garlic bread with marinara to dip it in, and my mouth is salivating thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Probably not gonna put anything else on this page. We're just gonna let this book really live. And the quote I'm using, which is in font choice 7 in my shop, says, "Being scared is a feeling, not an excuse." Because I need to start like living by that a little bit more, if I'm being honest. Down here, we're gonna do some big floral decorativeness, decorative pieces, decorative things to fill in this large area. This is what I will do if I have a really large area that needs filling in. It wasn't quite enough room to really put other books. And again, I'm trying to bulk up my journal a bit. So put those there with some dots. Wasn't really sure what color to do November as. I've done like a form of gold the last 3 months in a row, so I didn't want to do gold again. And I think really I should have just done orange for Halloween, and I didn't for some unknown to me reason. I don't know. I don't know why, I just didn't. And then I should have done gold for this. I could have done like a form of brown, but like I really don't like brown, so I didn't want to. So I just did red because Christmas is coming up. And red is also an autumnal color as well as a Christmas color. I feel like red, brown, yellow. I could have done a color called corn. That could have been pretty. That probably would have been a better choice, but I didn't. So we are gonna lay down in this bed that I made of doing red. Honestly, I was gonna say I'll probably do red again next month. Maybe I'll do some sort of gold again next month for Christmas. Or like do red and green, like use this red, the leftovers of this red, but mix in some green. That could be fun. Okay. A lot of the times when I do a 5-star read, I don't put in the rating, but we're gonna, because why not? Because I do have a quote for one book. Next year, I plan on I want to do like a quote for every single book. I want to have like each book be like a half page, maybe do like character names, genre, something like that. 5 stars, very satisfying. Okay. And then, like I said, I have these fantasy stickers that I'm very excited to throw in here. That makes a ton of sense. The shield makes a ton of sense with this. If you've never read The Lost Story, so good, and you definitely should. I was looking at the Goodreads reviews, and it actually really upset me because the only, the number one negative thing that I've been seeing about this is people having an issue with it being LGBTQ. And if that's the reason you didn't like this book, then you can kindly unsubscribe because I don't like you. That's just that. But basically, we have our main characters, Jeremy and Rafe, and when they were teens, they went missing for 6 months in the woods. And then they just mysteriously reappeared after being missing for quite some time with no explanation as to where they were. Rafe has no memory of what happened, and for some reason that you don't quite understand in the beginning, Jeremy won't tell him what happened. And Jeremy refusing to talk to Rafe about what happened puts a divide in their relationship, and they have a falling out. Jeremy becomes like a missing persons detective. He's very like acclaimed, very popular, very like famous for doing this. Okay, can we talk about how good that looks? I love it. And I think the red actually looks good because the cover's red and blue, but he's like an acclaimed detective looking for missing persons, and this girl Emily approaches him to help find her sister, and her sister went missing in the same woods that him and Rafe had gone missing in, which kind of piques his interest. However, he needs Rafe's help to find her, and Rafe and him are not on speaking terms. So, it's very interesting. Let's turn the page, baby. Okay, on to the next page. We have some decent reads here. We have, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want to really do this. Because it's just going to be, like, a lot of books I'm not highlighting, because there was just, like, a lot of shit. This was a really bad reading month, if I'm being honest with you. It was not stellar. That's, like, some highlighting so many things. Ugh. Okay. We are just going to put, like, a big, like, decorative area at the top here. Start with that because I'm trying to polish some turds here. No offense to these authors. I'm sure they worked really hard. They just, these books that I read this month just did not vibe with me, which is completely okay. And if you love some of these books that I shit on, I love that for you, and I'm so glad that you loved them because I wish I did. I didn't read them thinking, wow, I'm gonna hate this. Can't wait to give it a bad review. It's literally never been my mindset. I want every book that I read to be 5 stars. That's why I'm reading it. I think it, like, at one point or another when I acquired the book, I thought I might love this. And I don't particularly love being wrong, but I just was about a lot of these books this month. Okay. I'm going to throw some deco dots in here. Honestly, I think I should have probably done this in the middle, but we did it at the top, so it's just how it's going to be. I might not have any red dots left over to use the leftovers next month. Using so many. Okay. Ugh, I hate doing the tiny ones, but they like really do bring it all together. They're just so tedious. What was your favorite book you read in November? We've not gotten to mine yet. I think mine is my second to last book I read this month, so you're gonna have to keep on watching to find out, baby. Give you a hint, the genre is romance. I think a big part of my issue this month is I read a lot of romance, and I feel like romance has a higher opportunity to be a flop with me than, well, yeah. I think I just genuinely am more like meh about the genre of romance, so I think it like provides a lot of meh reactions from me. Okay. Another sheet bites the frickin' dust. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I listened to The Cruel Winter with You by Allie Hazelwood, and I hated it and gave it 2 stars. Then I read Travis Barker's autobiography called Can I Say, and I gave it 4 stars. And then I read Meeting Millie, which I gave 4 stars. Okay, I think this is like the blue color that matches. Yeah, this one, A Cruel Winter with You. The Travis Barker one, I think I'm just gonna do black, probably. Seems like the best option. And then do like a green for Meeting Millie because there's a lot of green. I know the spine of it is blue though, but it's whatever. And then we will throw in our stars. 2 stars for Cruel Winter with You. I thought it sucked. It's only like 70 pages, but it's not good. I really loved Travis Barker's autobiography. I thought it was very well done, very interesting, kept me pretty engaged, which is hard with nonfiction. And then Meeting Millie was a really cute sapphic romance, which I highly recommend. I do want to read the second one in the series of Oxford romances. Okay, we will grab another divider here and put in 3 more books. I don't think I'm going to do deco in this bottom half because there's so much deco going on up there. I think it'll look a little bit crazy and cluttered. Too crazy and cluttered for me. I asked for a new journal for Christmas, so I'm not going to buy a new one for next year until like Christmas is over. So yeah, okay. Next I read The Gift by Frida McFadden, and then I read The Housemaid is Watching, so we will leave, or The Housemaid's Wedding, so I'm going to leave that one blank. Oh, I accidentally missed a book. We also read this. I'll just put this here, and then I'll put that as the housemaid thing, but The Gift, forgot to do our spines. The Gift is red. And then Making Seasons Bright. Do like some sort of dark green might be nice. Yeah, this will be perfect. Like a Christmas green. The Gift is a 50-page novella by Frida McFadden. And it's horrible, but so funny. Like, I highly recommend it just because it's like a good laugh. And then this one will be The Housemaid's Wedding, which whenever I start working on orders of these, I'll just throw like a single one onto a sheet and put the sticker in because that's too much work for right now. This one got 2 stars. And then the next 2 books both got 3 stars. Making Seasons Bright, it's a sapphic Christmas romance, and there's 2 girls, Brighton and Charlotte, and I did not like Charlotte, and I think not liking Charlotte made the whole book a little bit tricky for me. And then I gave this wedding book 3 stars, because I just love the housemaid's, like, world, but that one in particular was not great. Okay. We've got 5 more books to go, so we should be able to, in theory, right, 1, 2, 3, fit them all on here on this next page. That's great. We have 2, actually made this really big. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to cut that down. Right, yeah. Let me cut this down. And go from there, and we'll figure out what we want to do. I was going to do this as like a whole page situation, but that's just like not going to work. And that was your little hint of what book got my #1 rating. And that's The Love of My Afterlife. Okay, that should be fine. I'm just going to do this one first so I can make sure everything is like good with it. It's been so nice not having to use glue. Glue is like the bane of my existence. I'm going to put this up as high as I possibly can. And then I'm just going to put this here, I guess. It doesn't like quite cover it, but hey. Do that, and we'll do a yellow spine because why not? And then the quote I did for this is really cute. You can do the quote like here. Yeah, we'll do that for the quote. Cover that, and it says, crying means you're feeling. Jan muses that you're living, that you're loving. Love, 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 love. The deco I have for this is blue holographic little lips. I'm dropping shit everywhere. And we're absolutely gonna be popping these in because this was so cute. We have our main character in this book's name is Delphi, I believe, and she dies. It's literally like the first thing that happens in the book is Miss Delphi is no more. And basically she makes a deal with her end-of-life therapist, Merritt, that she can go back to Earth to find her soulmate. And her soulmate is this man who had arrived in the afterlife shortly after her and then was sent back to Earth because it was not really his time to go. So she has 10 days to find him, and if she does not find him, then she signed a contract that she is indebted to Merritt and has to help Merritt work on her afterlife dating app, basically. So she goes back to Earth, and it's very much so like a learning to like appreciate life and all that there is to live for, because she kind of had just been living and not really like, she hadn't been living, she'd just been kind of like there. You know what I mean? So she learns what it means to like be alive, basically. Okay, next up, we are just gonna throw in our next 3. And then I will do like a highlight at the bottom of my other one that I have a quote from, basically. One more book that I wanted to pull out a quote from. So it should fit just barely, but it should fit. Right? Yeah, just barely, but it'll fit, you know? Okay. Okay. We are gonna put Lovelight Farms, which I gave 3 stars. It's the type where it's like a interconnected series where I really think I'm gonna prefer the other books in the series because I like the other characters more. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which I gave 3 stars, and fucking Powerless, which I gave 2 stars. I thought was horrible, horrible, horrible. If you like that book, please tell me why. Please tell me why. Cars in the front yard. Because I felt like the whole book was just plagiarism. You know? And it's just really like a disturbing feature to me. I can't believe I forgot. I missed one book. I'm such an idiot. Such a dingus. Okay. Where's my stars? Okay, okay. We've got Lovelight Farms. 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. We've got Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Also 3 stars. I had very high hopes for Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I thought it was going to be amazing, and it just wasn't. 3. And then Powerless. 2 whole stars. 1, 2. Okay. And the last thing we're going to highlight here is my favorite Christmas book I've read so far this year, and that is the Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I have quickly realized I really do enjoy Lucy Score's writing. I've only read 2 books by her, but both of them, I loved the writing. It's very engaging to me. So, which means it's probably not written that well because I'm dumb when it comes to reading. So, like, I don't like a particularly, like, well-written book. Does this even fit? I don't think I need something this big. That's kind of wasteful, but... Okay. Let me look through me boxes that I have. This work. No, too small. Okay. Next. Okay, it's like too long for like something skinny. Maybe this? would it fit on this? Yeah, okay. There we go. The quote I am using for this is, sometimes preparing for the worst is the only way you won't be disappointed or hurt. And honestly, due to life, I feel that. So we're gonna do that and then throw in the Christmas deco bits. Present there. I'm gonna use like the smaller sized ones. There's a bunch of different sizes of things on these sheets, which I did to help y'all for situations like this where you need like specific sizes. What have I not used yet? The bells. Sleighs ring, are you listening? Okay, and then we'll just throw in the star deco because stars are cute. Cutesy little things. Very cute. This is a very cute book. It's actually the second in a interconnected series. I've not read the first one. I may go back and read it because the characters from the first one, I can like assume who they are through reading the second one, and I do really like them. So there's a distinct possibility. But yeah, Powerless was bad. I don't get it. I don't get that one. You lost me there, friends. You lost me there. But that is it. We have completed it. We've gone over the 18 books. We have journaled them. We have given them their time to shine. And here it is, ready. And there's my November reads, all of them. Oh no. This is why I'm not using pencil next year, is because of shit like that. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. But I do think it came out really cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping my channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye-bye.